My name is Lily and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about our April wrap up and a few other things. Physical book wise, I technically only read 3, but for some reason I can only find 2 of them. So I must have misplaced my book somewhere. But one of them I did end up listening to mainly on audio. So this is the one I have it physical, but I can't find it. And this is The Impossible Fortune by Richard Osman and Osborne. And I read it to and from work. And we are following the gang as they are having a disagreement about on a wedding. That's how it starts. And the daughter wants a small wedding. The mom wants a big wedding, and they are actually talking about the same amount of people. And then while we're at this wedding, the groomsman, the best man, approaches Elizabeth and tells her that someone is trying to kill him for a code that is only in here. And we are trying to figure out who wants him deceased, who wants him the code, and what do they want it for, and is it someone actually close to him or not? And yeah. Next book we read is Stranger in the Library, and we are following Lucy and Connor as they get back from their honeymoon and host a art show, and some artwork ends up missing. And it takes them on a complete roller coaster because Connor doesn't want Lucy involved in any of the police activities. And somehow Lucy, as usual, gets involved in it. And they're looking at the stolen art. And they're not quite understanding why it's being stolen because it's a replica. It's not the actual thing. And of course, as always, someone ends up murdered and they have to solve it. I am normally a mystery girly. I never really go into sci-fi. So I was kind of surprised with this one. Dungeon Crawler Call. And I ate this up. I want to eat the next one up as soon as I can get my hands on it. But this... So... aliens invade Earth, and half the population is put into this, that survive, into this game, and Carl and Donut happen to be outside when this event happens, and they end up making it into the game. And I actually would love to get a Princess Donut shirt because I absolutely fell in love with Princess Donut. I just like Carl's personality. It just kept me really engaged when I wasn't expecting it. And my husband actually picked up this book on Kindle Unlimited and for some reason could not get into it. So that shows you the difference between me and him. Yeah. So. Next 2 books I really was not planning on reading at all. I just happened to come across them, and plus the other one, my kids were reading it, so I wanted to understand and be able to help them. So the one that they were reading that I ended up reading was The 4th Grade Nothing. So, Nothing by Judy Blume. And we are following Peter and his brother, Fudge. And Fudge is a very interesting character. I can see Peter's point of view completely. But then again, Fudge is, 2 years old, 5-ish. So I can totally see it. So, but I just... seeing Peter's point of view of growing up with a brother and having him be more what's the word? Peter being overlooked and his brother getting all the attention. Because, of course, he's younger. Of course, he's going to get together all the attention. Peter can take care of himself for the most part. So I just enjoyed seeing that environment and stuff like that. And, of course, being able to help the kids. The book I read was Holy Disruptor by Amy Keene. And I was... my mind just went, because we all know, or at least if you don't know, you won't know shortly. It's all over the news about the Duggars. It's everywhere you look, or at least everywhere I have looked, because it's been a arrest after an arrest, and a lot of stuff is coming out. So I wanted to know, and of course Amy kind of answered it, how everything started. And it apparently everything seems to run in the family, but how deep does it go? That we'll have yet to find out. So we're starting with the grandfather. His the sins of the father carried over to the sins of the children, etc., and grandchildren, I guess. And I was kind of mind boggled on this. I guess I was more focused on the grandfather and his, because we can see how it plays out, basically. And the abuse and stuff like that. I would kind of mind boggled on that. And I'm just kind of wondering, knowing what's going on currently, because this book was published before the stuff that's going on currently occurred or got found out. I'm just wondering how deep this will eventually go. How much more information we will find out. If you know what I mean. And yeah. So, and I do have 2 other books that I started reading in April, but I did not finish them. So you'll see that, and hopefully in the May wrap up. Now, I will say this, it's been a hurricane for me, medical wise, and I'll have to go to the doctor and everything. I'm thinking it'll end up being alright. This is some more tests. And I did take Gigi to the vet for an apps test. I ended up taking Shadow to the vet as well to find out what was going on, because he was losing his fur, and I think he appeared in one of my first videos ever. So anyway, Shadow was losing his fur, and I was not sure what was going on, so I took him to the vet, and they said he's allergic to fleas. So now he's on the correct flea medication, because I was giving him those flea pills, but apparently those don't work as well as I thought. So I kind of feel, I don't know. But anyway, yeah. But at least he's on the correct medication now. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye.